Are you holding your putter naturally the way that your anatomical design was meant for your hands to fall, or are you upcocking when you grab onto your putter? In today's video, I'm going to show you the differences between both and which one you should be using to make more putts more often. So in the intro, I mentioned holding a putter naturally or upcocking on your on the way that you hold it. Now, naturally would refer to an anatomical balance, and if you notice that myself or just about anybody on the planet, as you let your arms hang to your side, your shoulder to your elbow is going to be very close to a vertical line. Your forearm is going to come anteriorly or to the front of your body at a subtle angle, and then from your wrist to your fingers are going to hang basically straight down. So that is anatomically balanced. Yet so many people, because of putters that are too flat, or the putter doesn't fit them in some way, shape, or form, be it lie or length, they start to have an upcock to their wrist, meaning they start to hold the putter this way, and that's going to cause a myriad of problems, which I'll get to in a minute. So naturally holding the putter will allow the putter to fall through the lifeline of the lead hand, which will in turn set the shaft up through the forearm, so that if you were to address a putt, the shaft and the forearm would be in the same plane, which would be the common term, okay? If the putter is held down similar to a full swing, where the pad of the hand is on top of the grip, and now you can see that the shaft and my forearm are no longer in alignment, now what happens is I have to upcock my wrist, where my fingers are now pointed out at an angle and no longer pointed down how they naturally sit. So naturally holding a putter in the lifeline, your fingers and your hand are pointed vertically down to the ground. Your arm is hanging from your shoulder to your elbow, and then from the elbow to the wrist is coming out at somewhat of an angle. That is a naturally occurring anatomical position. That's how you should be holding your putter. Again, no upcocking, because a putter is too flat and lie angle. Now, why is that important? When you hold a putter in a natural position, where the hand is slightly bowed down like this and the shaft goes through the lifeline, that creates a subtle bow in the lead wrist. And what that helps do is eliminate excess extension on the way back and flexion on the way back and extension on the way through. So if you play with a lot of your friends and they're out there and their putting stroke looks something like this, where they're very, very wristy, chances are they've got the putter down under the pad of their hand, and they have a cocked, so to speak, wrist angle, and not letting it hang anatomically in balance. All right, so you have a lot more flexion and extension when your wrists are upcocked, and when you have it anatomically correct, that doesn't happen as much, because your wrist becomes in more of a, we'll call it a locked position. It doesn't have as much movement. That limited amount of movement allows the face to stay square longer through the stroke, allows you to have better center face contact, the path becomes better, and in the end you make a lot more putts, and you do so much more consistently. So, in recap, a naturally hanging hand is one that is pointed vertically to the ground. It allows the putter grip to sit through the lifeline, shaft up through the forearm, and a cock grip is where the shaft and the forearm are at an angle, different angle to one another. The hand is now positioned up because of a flat putter, and that's going to cause excess flexion and extension in the stroke, which is going to lead to a lot more inconsistencies. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, love to hear your comments down below. Give it a try. If you have some success, we'd also love to hear about that. Hey everybody, thank you for watching another one of our videos. We hope you picked up something that's beneficial to your game. If you tried what we just gave you today, love to hear about it. Post it in the comments below. Don't forget to click subscribe. We'd love to have you as a follower. You can also hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter under The Golf Paradigm. And don't forget to follow the hottest podcast in golf, our podcast called Golf 360. If you'd like to subscribe or watch some more of our videos, you can do so right over here.